Welcome, and thank you for tuning into another episode with Everyday Stuff. In today's episode, we're going to discuss and talk about an effective way that you can pack your bags for a 3 to 5 day trip somewhere overnight by way of the plane, or even if you're just going to drive within the states or within the countries right away. But before we get started with this demonstration, and if this is your first time tuning into this channel, please consider subscribing and tapping the like button and or leaving a comment on this discussion. Also, tap the notification bell so you will be alerted when new videos debut. I will finally add that before we begin that this is not a sponsored video, and this is just me trying to help you out in a struggle that I find that many of us may have. Okay guys, let's get started. With this demonstration, this is the bag that I'm using. This is about like I believe it's a 24, where it's still a good appropriate size for travel. It's very simple inside. It's just a plain interior with a plastic area and a net area to store the things that you need, as well as these ties here that allow you to tie your things down securely. And in the front, it has bags here and another zipper here to store things. This particular bag has a handle here on the side, hand on the top, and it has an extension here, and it locks in just for your convenience. Another thing I really like about this bag are these rollers at the bottom, because it gives you a lot more flexibility on how you're going to travel. You have some that just have the knot on the front and the rollers in the back, and you can't spin it if you need to. So just wanted to share that with you really quick. So with the way I like to pack, I like to start off with the thicker things, and that's what I'm going to go with, like a pair of jeans. So in this particular one, I'm rolling these up so that we can get these inside the bag efficiently. And we're going to start these, and we're going to put these towards the bottom of the bag. And here's the next pair. Let's roll these up. Try to get them as tight as you can so they can create as much space as you need. And I like to press them up there nice and tight. And then we have the third pair of jeans that I'm putting in here. And see, with this 3 to 5 day trip, I am considering it as if I'm going to pack, if I'm planning potentially to switch clothes maybe multiple times, maybe 2 times in a day. So also with this trip, I'm considering that it could be warm as well as it could be cool. So I also incorporated some shorts as well, just in case, you know, whatever time of year you are or however you receive weather, you'll be able to do this. So with this one, with these type of shorts, I fold them inside these cargo, and then I fold them over the top, and then I slide them in. And the same with this pair, fold them over, and I cut them across to help them fit in really nice. And I also like to alternate, so it's going to be a side that's pretty bulky on this side, and it's bulky on the side where I'm holding. I like to put them opposite, kind of like a puzzle piece, so they'll fit in tighter. So now, because you may want to do outside activities when it's warm, I have 2 pair of light shorts that I'm going to put in here, right off to the side. And with this, I'm keeping everything compressed to one side because I want to make room for my shoes here. I'm going to take these other shirts. These are like workout shirts, and they're kind of thin, so that gives it a lot more flexibility. And I'm just going to slide these right here in this little pocket space in the back. Now we're going to go for the shoes. Grab the shoes, and we're going to slide these in right here along the side. And I have the bottom of the heel facing out. And then the next pair, take these here and push these here. Now with these trips, I like to have versatility, so I typically will pack a pair of shoes and a pair of flops, just like if I'm walking around wherever I'm sleeping at and I don't want to walk around in shoes or barefoot or in socks. So I take these and I'm gonna put these right here towards the back. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shirts that I'm going to take. Fold these in half in addition to the other shirts that I showed you earlier, and slide these right on the top. And the beautiful thing is, if you're going to someone's house or you're going to a hotel, they have an iron there where you can work out any creases that you need to do in your clothing. So we're going to slide these over here to the side, and we're going to slide the bag over some for more room. And now we're going to add our underclothes, and I like to store these in this top component right here. And they're just out the way, secure and separate from everything else. Socks. And I typically like to pack what I need instead of overpack, but this particular bag is a little excessive, but it's okay because I wanted to show you how it can be done. And then we're going to take the undershirts and slide these in here because I still have plenty of room left over. And then for me, I like to travel with, couldn't leave it out, my cologne or fragrances. And here I have 3 10 milliliter ones. So I have small ones, so those big cologne bottles aren't taking up the space. Fold this up and slide this in right here in this pocket space. Then I have my belt for the jeans and shorts. I like to roll my belt up like so and slide that right on in. Now, here are my toiletries. I have my toothbrush in a plastic bag because nowadays when you fly, you got to keep things that's liquid in bags. And then also you want to keep in mind, you just never know what might happen if something bursts. It's not messing up your clothing or any other things that you have. And I also recommend to make a run to Target or Walmart. They're pretty much everywhere, at least in the US, to buy small things, because when you fly, they have a certain amount that you cannot go over in terms of liquid capacity, which is 3.3 ounces. So I take this, I put these in the bag, put this over here. And then I have another bag with my lotion and sunscreen and deodorant. And then I have some wipes just in case I need it. And then some flushable wipes just in case, they may run out at the store, inside the room or anything like that. And the final thing I'm gonna add is mouthwash, soap, and some type of ibuprofen just in case you get sick or you catch a headache. And zipping this stuff up, and we close it. Nice and snug. Typically on most airlines, you get to carry 2 bags. I've made it happen with this one. I generally like to carry a book bag as well, so I can keep my luggage light. Also too, by carrying that book bag, if you go somewhere and you find things that you want to purchase or you want to shop, you have another way to store it without having to go out there and pay for another bag, because on most airlines, you can have one carry-on and one bag you can put underneath your seat. And in this way, you'll be covered. And if you do find anything that you like out there that you want to bring back, you could just store it in your book bag and then you'll be safe. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in for this episode. I hope this was beneficial. You may want to try it out. It might work for you. Also, too, sometimes I know we all kind of get in the crunch and the bind, but if you do your packing the day before, I believe things will work out a lot easier and a lot less stress. So thank you all. In closing, thank you all for tuning in. I hope that you learned something. I hope it's very helpful. Thank you for allowing me to bend your ears and fill your eyes with substance. If you have not yet so, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, leaving a comment on this discussion. Until we meet again, peace and blessings.